Oh my goodness, the energy in here is electric! If you've got a Tesla, hook it up to this crowd. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. I'm glad I paid you all to be here. Thank you so much. This is exciting, but it's crazy. I'm looking around. No one looks as good as me. Would it kill you to put in a bit of effort? I feel like I'm dressed like a bad court-appointed lawyer, you know? Like, if your lawyer looks like this, you're in big trouble, you know? Like he's just sweating because he had a whole rotisserie chicken for lunch, you know? He's just like burping through his arguments. Starts agreeing with the other lawyers. He's actually making a lot of good points over there. I think you might have done it. Thank you so much. Good amount of smoke on stage. I didn't ask for the smoke, but I'm glad it's here. There's always smoke in every comedy special. I don't know why. I guess for people watching at home, they're like, I guess there was a fire backstage, and it's cool that everyone's sort of chill with it, you know? They're just like, there's a fire, and everyone's just like, yeah, this is cool. Right. Thank you so much for coming along. Hey, you know that thing that sometimes comedians will do when they're like, you know, they film the crowd behind them. You know, they get their phone out, and it's really lame. Do you mind if I do it? I'll just do it quickly. Don't worry, you don't have to say anything. I'll do all the talking. All right, quickly, just quickly. All right. Hey, Steve. Stop spraying me with your high-pressure hose every time I walk past your house. It's incredibly painful. And if you don't stop, me and all these people are going to bash you. Thank you so much. That's just for social media. Don't worry about it. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. What a start. My God.
Security, what a great band introduction.
I bring my own security team, so just want to let them know.
Put the tasers away.
But thank you for coming. I don't know if anyone here is maybe going to a little restaurante after this. And you ever have this? You ever go to a restaurant, you ask to use their bathroom, they're like, sorry, you got to walk through the kitchen to get to the bathroom. I hate that. I never want to see the people making my food. It's never the cleanest looking fella I've ever seen in my life. It's always the type of guy who's got like a neck tattoo of a hairnet but no hairnet. Yeah, that type of guy. It happened to me recently. I had to walk through the kitchen to get to the bathroom. There's a guy working there. He's doing stuff. He's chopping stuff up. I walked behind him, and he didn't see me walking, you know, so I just walked behind him, and he just thought I worked there as well. He started bossing me around. He was like, can you put those fries on over there? And because I'm not very assertive. I was like, yeah, I'll put the fries on. And, anyway, I've been working there 3 years now, so it's good. Good to be employed. But also, I was driving the other day. You ever have this when you're driving? Someone lets you in, they give you one of these guys. All these? Not that one. But I wish they did that one. But this guy let me in. He didn't do that, and I saw through his windscreen. He went like this. He went. Felt awesome. It really felt awesome. I felt like I was in The Lion King, you know? Someday all this will be yours, you know? When you turn right, you know, it was great. I didn't know what to do back because I wanted to say thank you, but I feel like, you know, that's not enough. Like, he's just put on a whole production for me, you know? Like, he's really put his back into it. So I got out of my car and I bowed to him. He appreciated it. People having a few brewskis, nothing cooler than that. Rock on. That's sick. That is so sick. But sorry, just thinking about it more, I'm like, it's so sick. But no, I'm not a big drinker. But you know, you ever have this? You ever have a friend who says like a certain drink, like a certain type of alcohol, makes them do a certain thing? You know, they're like, don't let me drink rum. Rum makes me violent. Makes me want to headbutt someone. I've got a friend that says that. I'm like, yeah, but I've also seen you get violent after drinking vodka, 7-Up, glass of lukewarm water. You know, I think you might just be a violent guy. I wish I could do that, just blame my actions on a drink. my boss is like, we know you've been stealing money from the cash register again. I'm like, yeah, but I had a kombucha that day. You know kombuchas make me embezzler. You know that about me. But no, not much of a drinker, more of a gambler. That's my advice. Bit of a gambler. I'm a bit of a gambler, and my game of choice, I like to take a laxative and do an escape room. So, that's a fun one. I'm putting everything on brown, so it's disgusting material. But no, let me tell you a bit about me. I went to a religious school growing up. I did. They tried to get me to go to gay conversion therapy, and I was like, I'm not gay. And they were like, that's the spirit, mate. Very supportive. It's crazy being a kid. You ever do this as a kid? You ever kiss your hand for practice? You ever do that? Get your 10,000 hours in with a hand? I used to do that. And now I do have a girlfriend, and I gotta say, it's pretty awkward constantly being around my ex. You know what I mean? She's always there. Come back to me! No, it's crazy being a kid. You ever have this happen as a kid? You're asleep over at your friend's place. You fall asleep. They put your finger in a glass of water. You wake up. You're covered in piss. You know what I mean? All your friends are standing over you. They're pissing all over you. All your friends pissing on you. Who am I kidding? I love the attention. But no, I do have a girlfriend. That's the God's honest truth. And I don't like to get too personal, too intimate. Not really my style. But I will just say this quickly. When we have sex, and I'm pretty sure we've had it, but when we never know really, but when we have sex, I like to have sex with the lights on. She likes to have sex with the lights off. So we've compromised, and now I wear night vision goggles. So that's good. But I do get a bit distracted because I look out the window, I can see a possum 2 kilometres away. You know, look at that possum go. She thinks I'm attempting dirty talk for the first time, but. But no, it can be tough in the bedroom for us fellas, and I'm not saying I'm bad in bed, but I will say this. I've learned to turn a condom into a balloon animal to cheer a few gals up, So I'm sorry about that, here's a poodle. I've had to do that a couple of times. But no, it's good having a girlfriend. Great segue. No, it is good having a girlfriend. And, we live together, we do, and we got a moth problem in our place. You seen these moths? They eat your clothes. What kind of a diet is that for an animal? My clothes. They're annoying, these moths, because they ate holes in all my clothes, but then they sewed up the holes in my arseless chaps. You know what I mean? They're just messing with me at this point. It's brutal. But no, it's good. And my girlfriend's around. My ex-girlfriend, oh boy, we had to end it. Yeah, she was an old lighthouse keeper, and that's right, we moved into the lighthouse together. Yeah. Then get this, at some point she says, hey, you got to go halves on the electricity bill. Have you seen how big that bulb is? Do you know how many lumens that is? I mean, I just had a laptop and a robot vacuum, you know what I mean? And I hate to be that guy, but women, you're always doing this. You're always saying, hey, let's move in together. Oh, by the way, I live in a lighthouse. Oh, by the way, you got to go halves in the electricity bill. I mean, it's happened to me multiple times. It keeps happening to me. It's brutal. And the light is so bright. I don't know if you've seen a light out. I couldn't get any sleep. You know what I mean? I turned it off in the middle of the night. Then refugee boat crashed into the side of the lighthouse. They're screaming. That's waking me up. The situation is untenable. But no, it's good that I have a girlfriend, because I am a weird guy. I am, and I feel like it's not my fault. I think it's because I was breastfed till very late. I was breastfed till 5, actually. Actually, it was 5:30, then I had to come straight here. So it was... that's right. Bit of a rush dinner tonight, you know what I mean? Bit of a rush dinner. But no, it's good that I have a girl, because I'm a shy fella as well. One of these shy fellas you hear about. I actually go to a shy men's meetup group. I do. A couple shy fellas we meet in a park, and yeah. The only problem is we're all sort of too shy to go up to the other one to see if they're there for the Shy Men's meetup group. So we leave after about an hour, you know. Then we get on the group chat later. Was that you at the Shy Men's meetup? Oh, I was too shy. We need a better system, you know. But I was a shy kid. I was a weird kid, you know. I had Matchbox cars. I didn't race them though. I just made them reverse park. You know what I mean? I had a Mr. Potato Head, and he was asexual, you know. And that's good. But no, I was a shy kid, and I just thought I'd grow out of being shy. You know, I thought that's just what happens. Yeah, but I'm shy now. I'll be a shy 50-year-old man. Imagine that. Shy 50-year-old man. I'm at a dinner party with my wife. You know, I go up to the host of the party at the end of the night. She's like, "My wife said I should say thanks for having us." I'm also a very cautious as well. Cautious fella, you know, I've always been cautious. You know, they say when you're young, you feel invincible. I've never felt invincible for 1 second in my entire life. I was 18, I had a harness on in the shower in case I slipped. I did. My mum was on the other side belaying me. She had the slack, you know what I mean? I'm not going free solo in the shower, you out of your mind? It's crazy, and, you know, this is a confident crowd, that's for sure. No doubt about it, I can feel. I wish I was more confident. You know what they say when you're not confident? They say, hey, if you're not confident, just pretend to be confident. How do I do that? How do I pretend to do the thing that I don't know how to do? Like if someone said to me, hey, I'm probably not going to go in the water because I don't know how to swim. Why don't you just pretend to know how to swim, you know? Maybe you pretend hard enough, the ocean will believe you, you know? Thank you so much. But thank you for the late laugh. But no, I'm bad at talking to people as well. And you ever have this? You ever at a party, speaking to someone, having the worst conversation of your entire life? And then right next to you are like 3 of your friends having the best conversation ever. Is that a nightmare? You got to try talk here, but you're listening over here at the same time. I'm trying to split my brain in two. I'm giving myself an aneurysm, you know. And they're having the best conversation over here. They're talking about if you could be a tapeworm in any celeb's body, who would you be in? Fun! I want to say Stanley Tucci, you know what I mean? Stanley Tucci! He's always eating pasta. And then I would get... Anyway, but no, even when I am in the conversation with like 3 or 4 people, I suck at that as well. I'm always the person that can't quite time getting into the conversation. You know those people that like there's a little gap and like, hey, actually... And then someone speaks over you. Keep making all these weird noises. Everyone hears it happen, they pretend they don't, you know? It's like, Jesus Christ, get it together. What's wrong with you? Then it's even more embarrassing. Occasionally someone will throw you a bone, you know? They'll be like, Ben, did you want to... Ben, did you want to say something? I'm just like, I've also got a cat. They're like, okay, that's good. Glad we let you talk. That was really important. Oh, man. But I met this guy recently, this American guy, and I went to go shake his hand, and he was like, nah, man, I'm a hugger. You ever hear these people? I'm a hugger. Then he goes, bring it in. Bring it in. And I had to hug this Yankee Doodle dandy. I hated it. Why, just because you're a hugger? Now I have to hug. What if I don't want to hug? You can't do that with anything else. Someone goes to shake my hand. I'm like, sorry, man, I'm more of an ear nibbler. Bring that ear over here. Let me nibble on your ear, mate. I met someone else recently, and I said to him, hey, nice to meet you. He hit me with one of these. He goes, we've met before. Don't you hate these people? He said, you nibbled on my ear in 2019. I hate these people who say we've met before, always trying to make you feel bad. I've decided I'm just not going to feel bad anymore, you know? Have you noticed these people never seem to take responsibility for not being memorable, you know? Why is it always on me? Why didn't you do something? Wear a fez, you know? Have a parrot on your shoulder, you know? I'd remember those 2 things, specifically. And people always remember me, and that's not being arrogant, but they do. People remember me. Because when someone goes to shake my hand, I put my hand up high like this, you know, like a woman from the Victorian era, they go like that. And then they have to grab the tip of my hand. And when they grab the tip, I go, charmed. People remember that. I'm bad at remembering people. I'm bad at remembering names as well. And you know how people sometimes say this? They'll be like, hey, I'm bad with names, but I'm good with faces. Bad with names, good with faces. Do you reckon there's ever been the case for someone the other way around? Good with names, bad with faces? Going up to someone on the street and like, I know your name's Phil McGinley, but I have no idea who you are. God bless this crowd. Good grief. But I'll tell you this. I like to keep fit, so I do. I hit the treadmill every now and then. The treadmills these days are very fancy. The one I go on, it's got a big screen on it. On the screen, you can choose anywhere in the world where you want to run through. And you watch yourself on the screen, you're running through the streets of Chicago. It's crazy. You can pick anywhere. You can choose the Gaza Strip if you want to get more of a hustle on. You know, if you want to up that tempo a little bit. But I don't do that. You know, I'm from Sydney, and when I do it, I choose to run through Sydney, Australia. That's right. I run past my gym, see if I'm in there. You know what I mean? Look at me go! And, you know, there's a lot of health fads out there, You know, I got into the cold showers for a little bit. Don't know if anyone tried them, but I did stop because of the coldness. That was the main reason. Cold. It's really cold. But I heard they were very good for you. They say one of the reasons they're really good for you is they say you should start your day with something that's really difficult, and then from there, the rest of the day is much easier. And to that I say, what if you just start your day normal and hope it's all right from there, you know? Fingers crossed. Instead of torturing yourself in the morning, hey, do something absolutely horrific to yourself in the morning. Then if halfway through the day you get a parking ticket, you're like, oh, thank God I sprayed mace in my eye this morning. My God, what a relief. But, you know, you got to take care of your health as you get older. And, you know, I'm excited to get older. I really am. I think it's going to suit me better. Being an old guy, I can't wait to get to the age where I can start calling someone son. I've always wanted to do that. You know, I'm 31. I've started doing it now just to see if I can get away with it, you know? My barista gave me my coffee today. I was like, thank you, son. He was like, what? I was like, nothing. I'm just trying something. Just trying something, you know what I mean? But it's not all good getting older, you know? We actually had to put a railing up in my grandma's bathroom recently so she can do more skateboard tricks in there. So she... Classic gag. But that's a classic. But no, it's weird getting old. It seems like when people get older, it seems like their hearing does get worse for general conversation, but then their hearing gets much better for noise and racket. Have you noticed? Old people always fluctuate. What was that? Can you say that again? Turn it down! What's with all the noise? Can you hear or not? I feel like you can't have it both ways. That's not fair, you know? I mean, it doesn't seem good, to be honest. You know, my grandpa, he keeps telling me he's hard of hearing and soft of penis. And he always whispers it to me as well. It makes it weirder. Why does he whisper it? Grandpa. Sorry, I just need to check how much time have I done? Oh, this is a compass. That doesn't help at all. That's a compass. It's like it's 300 past north. My God. What about any people got watches? You got a lot of watch people in tonight? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it's fine having a watch, but you know when people get really into watches? It's too much. You can tell someone's a real watch person by the way they check their watch, you know? Like if you're just a normal watch person, you just go like that. But if you're really into watches, you go like this. You go... You know what I mean? Ooh, I got a watch over here, guys. I got to get a run-up with this watch. It's so heavy. Maybe I'm just a bit angry because the guy who did that hit my grandpa. You know, my grandpa's very tall. How did he hit him? Oh, man, everyone's talking about mental health these days. And people are talking about it. And I'm not that old, but, since I've been alive, the way people have spoken about it has changed a lot. When I was a kid, the only time I'd hear about mental health is when a guy who owned a rug store would do an ad. He'd come out and say, I've lost my mind. I've gone nuts. And I'm giving 80% of rugs because of it. He had a very specific mental health thing that, made him want to give big discounts. But, and I think it is good that everyone knows about mental health now, but I do think it means we're getting worse discounts, That same guy's going to come out now. He's going to come on the ad. He's going to say, I've got a mental health plan and found the right drugs that work for me. I've got a support network. 10% off. That's all you're getting. You were taking advantage of me before is what you were doing. Anyway. But what else can I tell you? I've been trying to read the news a little bit these days. I feel like some of these news websites think I want to read the news more than I actually do. They get quite arrogant. If you ever click on a news article online, they're like, sorry, behind a paywall. So, you're probably pretty desperate to read this. You're probably pretty you're going to want to subscribe for 12 months. So, I think I'm actually all right, Kuala Lumpurian Bugle. I was a little bit interested in the article about the dog they let be a fireman for a day, but might use the old imagination for the rest, actually. I think the title was all I needed on that one. I've read some interesting articles out. This is true. There's this lady out there, and apparently she's got such a strong sense of smell, she can actually smell diseases on people. I don't know if you've heard about that. She can smell Parkinson's, she can smell diabetes. It's nuts. It sounds like a superpower to me. Makes me wonder what her origin story would be, Every superhero needs an origin story. I wonder if she'd be like, I got bit by a sniffer dog and a GP at the same time, and now I can smell diseases on people. It's crazy. She could go to an old folks home and be like a sommelier, Bit of Parkinson's, bit of diabetes. You crapped your pants 3 weeks ago, It'd be impressive. But no, Michael J. Fox, he's got Parkinson's. It's not a great segue, but it's true. No, he's a great guy. Great guy. Not saying anything bad about him. Don't worry. Wonderful guy. He's raised so much for Parkinson's research that it did get me thinking, if you find out you have an incurable disease or illness, the best thing that can happen for you is for a celebrity to also get that illness. They'll raise a lot of money for it. They might find a cure. I mean, it's not funny, but it's something. It's definitely something. If you find out you have early onset dementia, the best thing you can do is get down on your knees and pray and say, please, God, please, give Matt LeBlanc dementia. Please, that's my only hope. Then maybe you'll be watching TV a few years later. Matt LeBlanc comes on the screen. He's like, hi, I'm Matt LeBlanc. And recently I've started drawing a few Matt LeBlancs. And please contribuani to this worthy cause. Thank you so much. Oh, man. I've been getting a lot of deja vu lately as well. And I like getting deja vu. That's another thing. Makes you feel like you're getting a superpower. You get deja vu. You make everyone look at you, You're like, something's happening to me. I've been here before. All your friends are like, yeah, we've all been here before. We're at Holy Moly. We love it here. We're always at Holy Moly. I'm sponsored by Holy Moly, so we love it. Great prices, great place. But no, I read this theory about deja vu, and what they think it is, they think it might be you and another you in a parallel universe, if you believe in that crazy stuff. Multiple universes, multiple yous everywhere, and you're crossing over. You're doing the exact same thing at the exact same time, which I hope is not true. Because I hope there's not another Ben in another universe also looking at a stick insect to see if he can find a penis on it. There shouldn't be more than one of us doing that. That's my thing, you know what I mean? But no, the brain is crazy, it's official. I'm not afraid to say it, the brain is cuckoo. Have you heard about this happening? Sometimes someone will go into a coma, they wake up, all of a sudden, they can speak a different language they've never spoken before, they can play an instrument they've never even picked up before. That's gaga. Bordering on cuckoo. And I feel like at this point in my life, that's the only way I'm going to learn a new instrument or a new language. The coma method. And I'm planning on doing it. I'm not doing Duolingo. I'm going to throw myself in front of a bus. You know, you just hope you get 2 good ones. Suck if you get 2 bad ones. I throw myself in front of a bus. I'm in a coma for 15 years. I wake up. I'm speaking Bulgarian, playing the accordion. It's like, oh my God. What a waste of a coma. An absolute waste. But I have been reading the news a lot lately. This is something I've found from reading the news a lot, that the only time you hear about broad daylight is when someone's getting stabbed in it. Nothing good has ever happened in broad daylight in the history of the world. They should warn us about that in the weather report. Maybe no chance of rain, and how broad is the daylight going to be? Maybe I'll leave the house with my nunchucks. But this is another thing I learned recently, because Pink was in town earlier this year. How could we forget? We love Pink! P exclamation mark unk. And if you're reading it. But yeah, so she was in Sydney, and I didn't live too close to the stadium where she was performing, but I could hear the music. And I thought it was weird that she's so far away. I could still hear the music. The person I was with, he said the reason you can hear it, there's a strong southerly breeze today. He said the wind is blowing the music in our direction. What? Apparently that's real. That's an actual thing. The music's... and then the... Huh? You know what I mean? I'm like... what? I'm like a Looney Tunes character when I hear that. That sounds crazy to me. So you're just telling me the music's just hanging around in the air? So what if I go to a Black Eyed Peas concert with a vacuum? Can I suck up some of the music? You know? So I was like, you've got on vinyl, I've got in a Dyson bag at home, okay? It's maturing in there like a fine wine. When my son graduates high school, we're going to listen to Boom Boom Pow together, okay? It's going to be gorgeous. And this is another thing I read recently. This is, a little bit dark, but please go with me, would you? Would you come with me on this ride? But no, have you heard about, because I read about this, sometimes one twin will eat the other twin in the womb. Yeah. I think that baby should go to jail. I don't think you should be allowed to do that. I don't believe what happens in the womb stays in the womb, okay? I think that baby should go immediately to jail. That's crazy, Imagine if you found out later in life that you did that. I'd feel so bad. I'd worry my whole family's holding it against me. It's going to come out in some sort of outburst. My whole family were at a restaurant together celebrating someone's birthday, and my food comes out first. I start eating it. My dad's just like, you just can't control yourself, can you, mate? First it was Frederick, now it's the paella. I mean, come on. Bit of self-control. But as everyone knows, twins can either be paternal, fraternal, or delicious. So, everybody knows that. Thank you, one person applauding. Thank you so much. But, and this is some exciting news, to go a little bit, off to a different topic there. But one of my autistic friends sent me a save the date recently. He's not getting married, he just really likes that date. So thought I'd get a kick out of it as well. And boy did I, it was a hell of a date. But but no, I've got seasonal autism, and 'tis the season. But no, but in all seriousness, I do have PTSD. Pretty terrific, supportive dad. And no, I don't know. I might be on the spectrum. Who knows? That's why, when I go to Coles, Woolies, I don't go to the self-serve, okay? I go to a person to practice, okay? Get my hours in. Even if it is a 17-year-old kid and he makes fun of me for buying anti-dandruff shampoo and lube. And he says, big night, mate? I say, yeah, it is going to be a big night, okay? It's actually going to be a very big night. I'm going to get rid of my dandruff. And I'm going to lube my entire body up, see if I can slip through the drains into the sewer system. Yeah, try meet a mole person. So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty bloody big night. But yeah, I get down every now and then. Sure, who doesn't? Arrest me. That's why I like to watch the show Hoarders, you know? It makes me feel a bit better about my life. And I know it's not a nice thing to say, but, you know, you watch it, you're like, I'm doing better than this guy. I don't have 50 toilet seats, you know, just for a rainy day hanging around in my third bedroom. I don't have a Men's Health magazine from 1945. Winston Churchill's on the front cover doing a plank, you know. And I was watching it, I was feeling better. I was like, yeah, this is great. And then halfway through an episode, it hit me. I was watching it. I was like, crap. This guy owns this place. I don't own a house. This guy's doing a lot better than me. I don't even have the privilege of being a hoarder. I got to do a rental inspection, you know? It had the opposite effect. It's like watching 16 and Pregnant to feel better about your life. It just reminds you that you're 36 and a virgin, you know? That's not what you want. That's not what you want at all. Oh, crap. I think I'm getting a call. This is so unprofessional. Oh, my God, it's my acting agent. Sorry, I have to take this. Hello? What? Oh, crap. Damn it. Anyway, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, see ya. Sorry about that. That was my acting agent. I didn't get the role. I was going for the role of guy who receives bad news over the phone, and said my acting wasn't very believable. God damn! But no, look, if the acting doesn't work out, if the stand-up doesn't work out, I'm probably going to be a magician. And I do like magic. I feel like people give a lot of crap to magicians, but I think they're great. I think they're smart. They really do. They're the only people who've worked out how to make less than $40,000 a year and still have an assistant. You know, that's pretty smart. It's pretty bloody smart. But, man, I've been watching a few movies lately. And I'd love to tell you about them. But no, I've been watching a few 90s action movies, and I find in these 90s action movies, two guys will be about to get into a fight, and one guy, to seem really intimidating, starts cracking all his knuckles. You know, he's like, crack, crack. He's not saying crack. Yeah, that wouldn't be intimidating. Crack, crack. You know, he's cracking them. And it's supposed to be intimidating. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, cracking your knuckles, that's not intimidating. That's just a bad habit. You know? You may as well be like, hey, you want to fight? And then bite his nails a little bit, or pick at a scab on his elbow he's always picking at. You know what they should say in these scenarios? They should say, hey, you want to fight? I haven't ejaculated in weeks. You guys get it? You know, because fighters actually do that. Boxers, they do that before a big fight. They don't ejaculate for a number of weeks. They think it builds their testosterone up, and then they go nuts in the ring. So some of you just thought I was being crude. I was actually making a salient point. And I've made a number of them tonight. Fighters do that. They do that. I do a similar thing, and sorry to get crude, but I don't ejaculate for a number of weeks to build up my testosterone so I can get the courage up to return an HDMI cable at the Apple store. You know? So you're going to want to give me that refund, mate. Haven't ejaculated in a number of weeks. And usually they do. They're confused, but they do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll tell you this last thing. I realised the question I hate most in this world is because I was trying on clothes recently, and the question I hate most in this world is when you're in the changing room and you come out of the changing room, and usually there's a lady there, and she goes, "How'd you go in there?" How'd I go in there? How many different ways could it have gone? It's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. I'm trying on a Family Guy t-shirt in a Kmart, you know? It was fine. It was perfectly fine. One time I like to come out, they're like, how'd you go in there? I found God, actually. Thank you for asking. Something about the fluorescent lighting and the shirt that said giggity giggity. It just got me thinking. Really got me thinking. The other thing I don't like is they always tell you look good. I hate that. I can handle the truth. Tell me, do the overalls make me look like a minion? I can handle it, you know? I tell you look good no matter what. I could come out wearing anything. I could come out wearing little cut-off denim jean shorts, those deep scoop shit. But this one's extremely deep. This goes below the belly button. And I've got those compression socks on, and they're Garfield themed. And I got a cape and a beekeeper's helmet. And I've got finger puppets. And they're all dressed like me as well. I could come out wearing all that. They'd still be like, you look good. You do. Most people can't pull that off, but you can. And I didn't know we sold all that stuff here, but if you found it, I guess you can wear it. Then I think it's bad, I think it has repercussions. They just think they're trying to boost your confidence. But I'm going to go out into the world wearing these things, I'm walking down the street thinking I look good. You know what I mean? I got the finger puppets going. Some guy is going to drive past me. He's going to wind down his window to yell at me because I look so goofy. And this guy does not like goofiness because he had a bad experience with a clown when he was young. And I don't mean molestation, okay? I don't mean that at all. Not even a little bit. I just mean he saw a clown at a podiatrist's office getting fitted vagina orthotics, okay? Okay. Some people aren't laughing. Fair enough. If laughter's the best medicine, then some of you guys are anti-vaxxers. So, anyway, back to the bit. So anyway, this guy's yelling at me. He's taken his eyes off the road. He's gone straight through a pedestrian crossing, hit someone. Yeah, don't worry, they're not dead. Okay, just a broken rib and an ingrown toenail that went a bit further in. Anyway, so it goes to court, right? As things do. This is the craziest part. The judge says it's my fault. Can you believe that? I think he had something against me. We dated the same woman at the same time. You know what I mean? There was a crossover, me and the lighthouse keeper. Anyways, we both dated the lighthouse keeper. Anyway, so I go to jail. Can you believe that? Maximum security prison. Maximum security, minimum fun, as me and the boys like to joke. In the clink. Anyway, I'm in prison for 10 years. I eventually get out of prison after 10 years. There's a lady waiting for me. She goes, how'd you go in there, by the way? And that's the big ending, ladies and germs. Thanks so much. I'll see you later.